Don't you stop, 'cause tonight it's on the line. Show me how you get on down. Close my eyes, take me for a ride.
Hi everyone, my name is Steph. This is the Novelty Corner and welcome back to my channel and welcome to my September reset video. This is where I reset myself for the upcoming month. September is my favorite month of the year. Not only is it my birthday month, yay. It's also just the start of spring here. The weather starts getting warmer again, so there is a little bit of hope left in the world because everything is starting to get lighter and warmer and just lovely. So I'm pretty excited. There's a stack of readathons and things happening in September. I'm picking and choosing very specifically what and how I'm participating in things, and I'm hoping to have a bit of a discussion about my thoughts on readathons coming out later this month because I've got some thoughts. We'll save that for another video. We're going to talk some stats. We're going to talk about my potential TBR and how I hope this month is going to go. I have 3 weeks left of this term at work and then we have a 2-week break. So September is a great time to get some reading done. And yeah, it's hopefully going to be a really good time. So as always, at the start of these videos, I share my monthly stats. So in August, I read 56 books as of today, the 29th of August. So there is still a couple of days left. I will read some more books. But as of today, I've read 56 books, 12,149 pages, and I've had 10 rereads. Most of those rereads were picture books. There are a couple of Ilona Andrews rereads in there. Then we have the update on my bingo board from hell. This was set up by Lianne from Literary Diversions. You will know that last month, I updated all of the different categories for myself because I had achieved a lot of them. For my challenge to read 75 audiobooks, I read 10 more audiobooks this month, taking me up to 65, which is great. For my read 75% of my pre-2024 physical TBR, I am now up to, I think I had 108 books at the start of the year. I've read 74 of them, so I'm at 68.5%. For my recently added challenge of reading 80% of my 2024 physical TBR, I have read 100 out of 132 books, which is 75.7%. For my challenge to read 50 middle grade titles, I read 8 middle grade books during the month of August, so I'm now at 46, which is also a really great target. That one might need to be upped again. We'll see. For my regular challenge of reading 80% of my set TBR every month, this is just to keep me accountable. I did achieve that. I have read 9 out of 10 books so far, so that's the 8th star for this square, which I will take because I need my little wins. For my finish and catch up of 18 book series, I've currently read 12 of the 18. Originally there were 12 on this list. I did up it to 18. So I'm doing pretty well. I completed Song of the Lioness this month, which was my 12th series, and I have some plans for how to tackle the rest of the series moving forward. So I'm getting close. For my non-fiction challenge to read 20 non-fiction titles, I read 1 more this month, which took me to 19. And for my challenge to read 2 non-romance books every month, I read 6 non-fiction titles this month, which was also great. So this takes me to my 2nd star. And for my challenge to read 100% of my Rare TBR, so last year I attended Rare, the book conference here in Melbourne. I had 84 books unread from that. I am currently sitting on 78 read titles, read or DNF'd titles. And so I am sitting at 92.8%, which is excellent. So those are stats updates. Now we get to move into some fun things. So there are a couple of reading challenges that I am participating in throughout the year, including Buzzwordathon, which is the challenge set by Books and Lala. This month, our buzzword theme is senses. So sight, smell, taste, etc. So for this, I'm going to read A Taste of Sin by Fiona Zedd. I'm trying to challenge myself with the Buzzwordathon to read what I have. Sometimes I do change it out if it's just not working for me, but I happen to have this Fiona Zedd book on my Kindle, so we're going to give it a shot. And then I'm also participating in the Queen's Thief read-along, which is hosted by Heather, Robin, Lianne, and Jess. And this one is by Megan Whaler Turner. So the first book is The Thief. I managed to get the first 2 books in the series out on audiobook, so I have actually already started reading The Thief, but I'm not finished yet. So that is my challenge, to get that read early in the month because it is one of Heather's all-time favorite series, and so I would like to support her, obviously. Fingers crossed I enjoy it. All right, so I do have some review titles for the month. All of these were sent to me by publishers, so one that was sent to me unsolicited is The Heart of the World by Amie Kaufman. This is the conclusion to the Isle of the Gods duology, which is a young adult fantasy series. I remember very little about the first book. This is already released. I received it the day before release, so I have not had a chance to read it, and I will try and get to it in September. Then from Pan Macmillan Australia, I received When Haru Was Here by Dustin Thao. I apologise if I butchered that. I did request this one. It is a queer romance story, and I'm looking forward to reading it. It comes out on the 10th of September. I also received Somewhere Beyond the Sea by TJ Klune, which is the follow-up to The House on the Cerulean Sea. This one is being published by Tor, and in Australia it is being released through... I always forget this and mixed up. Also Pan Macmillan. This comes out on the 10th of September as well, and I will be reading it, and yes, I will engage in part of the discussion around The House on the Cerulean Sea because it feels like I need to when I'm talking about these books, but suffice to say I will be reading it. So I finished filming this reset like 40 minutes ago, and then I got a notification that I had mail in my PO box, and it is from a publisher. So I don't know what's in here. We're going to open it together, and it will probably be adding to my TBR. This is a box set. So this is Landover by Emily Rodda. So I have read Emily Rodda before. She's a very, very famous Australian children's fantasy author. Let's see if I can open this. Sorry, Landovel. A 3 parts in one fantasy quest. Oh, look at these. Sorry, the lighting's terrible because I put everything away. I'm not pulling it out again. They've sprayed edges too. So there is the Truth Teller, the Secret Keeper, and the Poison Taster. When does this come out? On the 1st of October. Okay, well, I've got a decent chunk of time before I have to read these. That's exciting. By the way, apparently I just read you the titles in the wrong order, so sorry. Oh, there's more books. Okay. All right, so there is Kung Fu Roo, Enter the Roo by Anh Doh. This is his new series. Ah, yes. So it is a graphic novel. It is also in full color. That is super exciting. Then this one looks like a young adult crime fiction. My Family and Other Suspects by Kate Emory. And then 2 picture books that I did request. So there is How to Draw a Dragon by Kate Talbot, and also Ethel the Penguin by Ursula Dubosarsky. Thanks, Ellen and Unwin. We've just added more books to the basket, which I've already filmed my resetting of, but that's okay. We're gonna add these to the collection. All right, so then we move into my other little categories, and I guess we'll start with my Annotation Project, which these are just books that I would like to reread and annotate that I have got on little scratchy cards so that I don't know which one I'm picking every month. Let's go with this one. This one. Oh, fun. Okay, Running Wild. Okay, so Running Wild by K.A. Tucker. This is my special edition that came through Beyond the Pages. So I'm probably going to annotate this version of it. Then we have my KU project where I read the oldest book currently sitting on my KU TBR, which for me at the moment is The Space Between by Kate Canterbury. This is the second book in the Walsh family series, which I'm hoping to start to get a little bit further of the way through. Then we have my Kindle backlist, which is all of the books on my Kindle TBR. Although there's going to be a stack of books in here now that are no longer on my Kindle TBR because I keep going through and getting rid of things that I'm no longer interested in. All right, let's go with another star that I dropped. So hopefully we don't have to do too many of these before I find one that I still actually own. All right, this one says Tutoring the Player. Let's see if I still own it. I do. This one is by Rebecca Jenshak, who I have not had good luck with, but we will give this one a shot. This might be Rebecca Jenshak's last shot. It is a hockey romance, I figured it would be. Finally, we have 2 more books that we're going to pick. They are going to be Spinner Wheels. We have my Rare TBR, which is down to 2 authors, which is pretty exciting. I will say though, one of those authors has a stack of books, and some of them I am saving for October because they are very October paranormal themed. If they come up, I'm going to put some of the books on the TBR, not all of them. So we have Beck McMaster and Janie Crouch left on this TBR. Or Spinner Wheel, I should say. All right, it is Beck McMaster. That means we're going to be putting her dystopian suspense. Dystopian suspense? I don't know. Let me go get it. It is the Burnlands trilogy or series, which has a stack of books. I still can't work out which one's the first book. I think the first book is Nobody's Hero. There is The Last True Hero and The Hero Within. Post-apocalyptic romantic suspense. They're going on the TBR. And then the last spinner wheel is my middle fiction TBR, which I'm also trying to work my way through. This Camp is Doomed. Oh, okay. Where did I put that? All right, so This Camp is Doomed is by Anna Zobel, and this one is about conspiracies and camp, I think. I guess we'll find out. So that is everything that is on my set TBR that I'm planning on reading. This month, as I said, there are 2 readathons that I'm loosely participating in. 2 readathons? Maybe technically 3. The first one is 30 and 30, which is hosted by Izzy, Shay and Ashley, which is the challenge to try and read 30 manga in 30 days. I'm not planning on reading 30 manga. I happen to have some manga on my Kindle, and I'll put a little screenshot on the screen, and these are the titles that are currently sitting in my TBR. I'm going to try and read them. I'm not counting them as my set TBR because we'll just see what I get to. Maeve Ever Books also has Self-Pub September as a readathon. I can't remember if there are any prompts. I tend to read a lot of self-published or indie published authors anyway because I read a lot of romance, so I'm just going to try and make sure I'm being cognizant of reading as many of those as I can. And then in September it tends to be Sci-Fi September, so I've just pulled some books off my TBR. I would like to try and read at least a couple of sci-fi books, but again, I'm not putting pressure on myself, so I haven't set them as the books that I'll read because I'll probably change them out. But some of the ones that I have as potentials are Always Will Be by Michaela Saunders, which is like a speculative fiction collection. Unlimited Futures, again, another speculative anthology of black and black fiction. There is a Universal Guide to the Night Sky by Lisa Harvey Smith, which I thought I'd throw on here. This is for middle fiction readers, and it is just a little guide to space. And then 2 science fiction books that I have Floating Hotel by Grace Curtis, which I'm very intrigued by. I've heard lots of good things about it and I would really like to read it. And then a Sci-Fi September TBR would not be anything without a John Scalzi book, and I have Agent to the Stars. So the last thing that we need to do is reset the TBR basket, so let's do that now.
Got to be you. So come and light me up. I still need your fire, baby. I still want you by my side. Light me up.
And that is my reset for the month. After this little wrap-up clip, I will have some clips of setting up my reading journals for September, so stay tuned for that. I'm pretty excited. Okay. I love September, like I said, birthday month, what's not to love about it. I will have, as part of birthday month, my regular little book shopping trip. I'm trying not to be as dramatic as I was last year, but I will do that little walk around the city and see if there are any new or interesting books that catch my attention, because I've not been in a bookstore now for a couple of months. But also it's just fun to go and visit all of those stores because I don't get to them very often. Stay tuned for that. Unfortunately, it won't be on my birthday because my birthday's on the 17th, and yeah, I will be working because that's a Tuesday, but I'm hoping to do it in the holidays. So that will hopefully be a vlog. That might be my September reading vlog. I would love to know what you are planning on reading in September, so feel free to let me know down below, or feel free to share your favorite spring emoji. I hope that wherever you're in the world, you're staying safe and healthy, and I will see you in my next video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye everyone.
Let me touch the flame now, baby. I'm your phoenix tonight. Come on and rise. Come on and rise. Come on and rise. Light me up. Can't get enough. Take your time. Just do it right. read.